127th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Israel Mukuamu, defensive back, South Carolina.
Oh, yes, sir. Just know you got the best corner coming in.
Yeah, we love that tenacity, that mindset, and a person with a chip on his shoulder. Of course, this is him, 6'4", and he liked to fly out to the ball. I like his aggressive demeanor. There are some things that he will have to work on. Nevertheless, let's look at him on the bottom of the screen here. He will blanket the receiver. Come down and feel, as we can see here, he used that big, tall frame. So let's look at him. He's at the bottom of the screen, and you will see trailing, covering. He can follow. He got good hips or what have you, and he brings that to the table. I like seeing his look face to face, lined up, got the low back right here. I like seeing that because of the fact that he's so tall and keep the opposition within the cylinder. Got his feet anchored in, feet not too far apart, as well as he's looking at the chest of the receiver here. Trail him. Bit by bit, he's there looking to jump the ball and also jump the route. Although his footwork sometimes can need some work, but he's so smooth. He's so smooth with it. And watch his aggressive demeanor. Throw him down. That's what I want to see. We want dogs. We got dogs now. Look, put him down in the dirt. That's what I want to see from my DB. I like this aggressive demeanor, being able to be physical. That goes a long way, not a short way. That goes a long way. And if we can see this time and time again, that set the tone, that set the pace, that set the tenacity marker. Israel have a great deal of knowledge of positioning of the field. And as you can see on this particular play, he's lying off coverage. Off coverage, Israel is pretty good. He baits him into this, and he just takes this ball away. He got that close-in speed, and when you look at it, being able to close in on this ball, it appears that the wide receiver, he's just going to do a comeback right here, and he's facing the ball. Ball's a little high. That's no problem for Israel. He's able to grab that ball, get it out of the sky, untouched, all the way into the end zone there. How was he able to do that? Speed. A lot. Now, he gets flagged for this play. You can't just go through the back of the receiver. And those are some of the techniques and things that he will have to work on. You can't just go through the body. He's a little grabby in a sense on some of the routes, and that's okay. Guy playing physical, sometimes that's a trade-off. That aggression, that physical mentality, sometimes you will get burned with that. However, on the opposite side, being the wide receiver or the running back or the tight end, it creates nuances. It creates, hey, frustration. So if they can lose their concentration, that's a plus. I like physical, aggressive corners. And he's able to pick this ball off for being just that guy, even on this play here. Always close to the ball as we look at it right here. Here he is lined up face to face with this guy. We all like that lockdown position right there. And as the quarterback hike the ball, get there, stay in phase right there, get a little aggressive at the top of the route. He think he bullied him. And remember, you got 5 yards in the pro level to get aggressive. And on the college level, you got more than that. Now, all you want to do as the DB is get him off his marker, get him out of his spot. That is what I want to see. Although the receiver bumped, used all his aggressions to get him out for this marker, guess what? I got you frustrated. No pressure in the face of the quarterback. He had all of that clear pocket area there, and he just threw him off his route there, and he's able to make a play. Got his hands under the ball, and that was a turnover. We love to see this, Cowboy Nation. The ability, whether you call it luck or not, I look at it that this is from the prepared mind. Focus, concentration to reach out and grab this ball. And on top of it, look at the focus and the concentration of this part. Got his feet in, reached out, and used that frame, hand under the ball. Hand under the ball. Great situation right here. Turnovers on down. I'm on you like a cheap suit. You're not going anywhere. And here's another interception. Yes, one can argue and say, well, the ball bounces off the receiver's hand, but look where he's playing at. He's in the zone coverage. He is watching the quarterback while the quarterback is going through his progressions. He sees where the quarterback is going with the ball, and he is there, right there for the INT. Ball bounces off his man's hand. If he was either going to lay him out or he was going to get this interception. So I like seeing this, especially when you're talking about a guy that's playing back in zone. We need tall guys that can be a detractor out there. Somebody that can make a play on the ball and also get the ball back to the offense. That is why a good defense is also a good help for your offense, because they give the ball back to your offense. A detractor, somebody that can be frustrating to the opposing team. And that is what we see right there. Any type of confusion, I like it, because the quarterback got to play in his mind. You got to go up against a guy that's 6'4". And he got good hip. He plays good in space, and he's pretty decent in zoning. You got to have that in your mind, that you're playing against a guy with good range. He moves like a 5'10" DB. You got to keep everything in front of you, and he was able to do just that. Now, this is Kyle Pitts. This is what Kyle Pitts. Now, this is what he do. One-on-one to the outside, Kyle Pitts versus Mukuamu. And I would say 9 times out of 10, Kyle Pitts will win. He just got so many weapons within his arsenal. And on top of that, to me, he didn't make the jab. He reached, and when you reach, what? Guess what? I'm going to teach. He reached, I'm going to teach. He backpedaled, and it was over with. Touchdown. And him and Kadarius Toney, and those two guys are crazy route running guys, and he just killed him into the inside. Now, my thing is, after the play action, if Mukuamu had inside leverage as relates to this linebacker, he lost it when this guy bit for the play action. He bit on the run. Watch, this play action draws both of the linebackers in, and he had lost his inside containment, no inside help, touchdown. Nothing he can do off of that, especially he missed the jam. And Kyle Pitts think he's slick because he's not on the line right here. This receiver is, so he's offline. So when you're offline, you really can't get that pressure that you want as far as the jam, and he's able to get him up there, and that's touchdown. So that's just how it goes from here, Cowboy Nation, when you're facing a guy that's a nuanced route runner. But I still like Mukuamu down at the line. Now, this is a poor tackling situation, and there's that man again, Kadarius Toney. His ability to stop and go, and he can wiggle, get small, and squirt through there, is crazy. It's like, how many people that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. He said 5, y'all can't stop me. Y'all can't stop me. Look at off the release. He just killed number 10. Killed him. White. Chop, chop. Watch how he cut him up like a Ginzu knife. Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, no.
And he catches it, and he goes upfield. And you would think that 5 guys would be able to slow him down and stop him. Here's our guy, Israel Mukuamu, and nothing happens. He just splits the defense, and he scores.
Physicality.
Now, that is somebody that we have to worry about, because he is a nuanced route runner. He got quick stop and go speed, and it's just nasty. Now, here's Mukuamu for Kyle Pitts. Upper seam right here, breaks free, pretty much free release, and all of that good stuff. Ball is a little late, and he's a little late. He went for the tackle instead of the interception. It was right there for him. But this kid out in space, he's a little late to the point, but I like the fact that he do keep everything in front of him. And when you see him close on the line, that's where I believe he shot. Redirect, got the strength, interception. That's where I want him at. I want him to use his length. I want him to use his agility and athleticism to redirect, push players out the way to make the interception. That's where I see his game at the most. Now, as far as the free safety, or even if you're going to put him at strong, wherever the Cowboys decide to do, it may be better for them to keep him at cornerback. Now, let me say this. Give the kid a chance and opportunity to play safety and learn, because he was scouted when he went to the South Carolina team. He went there as a safety, but coach decided to say, man, let me experiment and put him at cornerback. because of his athleticism, because of his speed, because of he's able to move in and out of his transitions pretty well, and because of the fact that they saw that he's not just this typical 6'4" guy that can't turn and get upfield. So that's why they put him at the quote-unquote cornerback role. How do you guys feel? I know this is only sample size as it relates to film, but when you look at everything, I believe that he is more disruptive and he's more of a detractor when he plays at that cornerback role, being able to redirect, being able to move players out the way, causing the players to sweat for their particular spot. They can't get to the spot for free. I like it because he's 6'4", 212. I think that you put him at cornerback and you would see more rates of returns from him. Now, I do know that the Cowboys got Trayvon Diggs as well as Boss Man Fat, and of course Jordan Lewis, of course Anthony Brown, and of course Reggie Robinson. All of those guys that play that cornerback role, I'm just looking at it like, man, or Nashawn Wright, you know, you can look at him at that spot. I'm thinking that, hey, let Israel compete for that defensive back cornerback role opposed for the defensive back free safety role or safety, strong safety, wherever they decide to put this guy at. Man, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you all feel of it. Post your thoughts, post your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.
Oh, yes, sir. Just know you got the best corner coming in.